Considered to be the largest independent theatre company in Queensland, Harvest Rain Theatre Company produces high quality and affordable live theatre. Began its life in the year 1985 as a small drama group to become an independent company in the year 1999. Producing some wonderful performances such as The Love Game, Matthew's Journey, The Reunion, Off the Planet, Don't Burn the Furniture, Tell Me on a Sunday, and so on. Harvest Rain recently moved its main in-house productions to the Queensland Performing Arts Centre, which has 4 performing spaces. The first 3 productions at the centre were sell-out successes, which gave Harvest Rain confidence in their ability to market plays and music in large theatres. The company also produced a sell-out season of Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which the company's venue partners at QPAC requested to return for a second season just 5 months later. The major challenges faced were attracting new patrons, developing image for the show, bringing patrons back from the first season to the second, difficulties in obtaining editorial and press attention. The challenge, therefore, was to select the most appropriate promotional mix, choosing between a form of sales promotion or a publicity campaign or by using traditional advertising. Harvest Rain identified 3 options to face the challenges of bringing the existing show back for a second run. Option 1: Relationship marketing style promotion, where the existing patrons would be offered discount tickets if they returned to see the show and bought new patrons with them. Reducing ticket prices usually can present both a financial and an image risk. Financially, this option will impact average ticket prices and may substantially reduce the potential profit of the production. Another concern is the potential impact on the image of the show. Discounting may be perceived as the show not being very popular and needing to reduce ticket prices to fill the seats. Option 2: Using creative methods in order to generate positive publicity. This option was to devise new and creative communication to market the show to a wider audience. Since the first season had gained a significant amount of print media and newspaper coverage, it would therefore be necessary to use radio and television as a way of communicating with a large number of potential patrons. This could be a difficult option to pull off logistically because it requires the media to become involved and support the event. The other concern is that the theatre company will have little control over the media attention because it is up to the media to decide how they want to cover and portray the theatre and its promotional activities. Option 3: To launch a more traditional promotional campaign. The company could redevelop the image of the show's production and increase its advertising presence by investing in outdoor and transit advertising, poster distribution, large-scale banners at the venue and billboards. The theatre company had utilized this approach in the past and hasn't had a great success rate. This may be due to message used in the advertising. But this option has an advantage of being more controllable and can be aimed directly at specific target markets, which will generate increased awareness of the show. Traditional marketing. It is a rather broad category that incorporates many forms of advertising and marketing. It is the most recognizable types of marketing, encompassing the advertisements that we see and hear every day. In the digital age, we sometimes forget marketing methods of the past. If you have the marketing budget and know your customers, traditional methods can bolster your activity and efforts. Traditional media works best when you understand your customers and marketing strategies and you are realistic about your marketing spend. This option is primarily targeted at new patrons who may be unaware of the theatre and its productions, having a greater advantage of control. Outdoor media such as billboards and transit advertisements on buses and bus shelters, taxis and trains reach people in public places. This medium works best when it tells a simple and straightforward story. There are cons for this particular option if chosen, such as hard to communicate complex messages, controversial and disliked by many communities, difficult to measure advertisements audience, but the pros overlap the cons since most of the population can be reached at low cost and also good for supplementing other media. It is an effective tool for reaching virtually all segments of the population when signs are located in heavy traffic areas, and most importantly, attaining geographical flexibility. Looking at the advantages and disadvantages of the option 3 to promote the show via traditional advertising, it is understood that this option does not fail in attracting new patrons and bringing back patrons from the first season and also developing the image for the show. Thank you so much for your wonderful time to watch this video. Have a nice time ahead.